Fox Business learning President-elect Donald Trump has been talking policy with JPMorgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon behind closed doors. Sources saying, quote, Dimon has served as a sounding board for the president-elect for months on issues such as reducing government spending, tax policy, trade, and banking regulations. Fox Business correspondent and author of Go Woke, Go Broke, Charles Gasparino joins us now. Great to see you, Charlie. Are you surprised? You surprised about this relationship between Trump and Dimon?
No, and excuse me for my voice. I'm like you, I talk too much. Will, here's the bottom line. You want a president that reaches out, particularly to smart people in the financial community. This is what Trump does. He's really good at this. He has kind of a kitchen cabinet of people in the business community he reaches out to, bounces ideas off of. It's Donald Trump at his best. Jamie Dimon is not necessarily a supporter. I broke, for Fox Business that he was thinking about joining the Kamala Harris administration and then backed off of that later on. But, he's nominally a Democrat, but he's smart. And, Trump and his people are reaching out to a lot of smart people on Wall Street to give their views about, what went wrong the last 4 years. I mean, let's face it. We had massive inflation. We had increased regulations through the roof. It depressed earnings of some companies. Banks in particular could have done a lot better. They could have helped the capital formation process better, infusing the free market system with more money, but it was held back by banking regulations. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Jamie Dimon is telling Trump's people right now. And I'm pretty sure regulations will be loosened on banks going forward. At least we're going to have smart regulation. We're not going to have no regulation, but we're going to have smart regulation. And it's because Trump is listening to people like Dimon.
Well, Dimon's been praising Trump, Charlie, for quite some time. I mean, almost a year ago now. Here's what he had to say about Donald Trump. Let's watch.
Take a step back, be honest. He was kind of right about NATO, kind of right about immigration. He grew the economy quite well. Tax reform worked. He was right about some of China.
So, as you point out, that's coming from a guy who in the past, at least, has supported Democrats. He's talking about what Donald Trump got right. I am curious, from what you understand, Charlie, it's being described as a no-holds-barred, several types of sounding board meetings with Trump and his team. I'm curious what no-holds-barred might mean.
Well, Jamie Dimon is a famously, shoot-from-the-hip type guy. And, if you know him, he doesn't mince words. He's pretty tough. I've known him for years. We both, met each other recently for a little reunion. And I said, we knew each other when neither of us had gray hair. Now we both have a lot of gray hair. But I'm just telling you, this is a guy that's kind of like Trump in that respect. Again, he's warred with Trump. He said he could be a better president with Trump. Said he was tougher than Trump. Trump shot back and said something equally, gave him an elbow back. But that's the way these guys are. And, that's what you want. You want people that level with each other in these positions. You don't want a Joe Biden who doesn't show up for the meeting. You don't want Kamala Harris that gives you word salad where you really can't understand what she's saying. You want people who tell you the truth about financial regulation, about the economy. And I tell you, Jamie Dimon is one of those. And that's why Trump appreciates him. Trust me on this.
All right, get some hot tea, man. Take a day. Take a day. Just don't watch college football. Don't yell at your TV. Just take a day.
It goes away when I work out. Listen, when I work out, I'm going to go running in a few minutes.
Okay.
It will go away.
All right. We'll look for you in Central Park. Charlie Gasparino, thank you so much.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.